It's another episode of the Pin High Podcast presented by Golficity. We're going to recap the RBC Heritage over at Harbortown Golf Links this week. We're also going to look ahead to the Zurich Classic, kind of a weird team play event, but we should have some fun. So we'll also find out why Trev missed last week's podcast. Let's get into it. All right. Before we get inside the ropes, Trev was missing last week. What's good with you?
Well, I woke up at 1 o'clock last week,
PM,
not realizing I took a nap. There's blood on my pillow, and I went to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, I have a bloody nose. I went to the bathroom, and there's blood. I have cuts on my forehead, and there's blood streaking down my face, and then I puked in the bathroom and went to the hospital for a concussion. Don't know how it happened. Don't know. I think it was because I got up earlier to do some work before my class, and I had 2 cups of coffee, but hadn't eaten yet. And I went through my whole class for like 3 hours. I only had like 2.5, 3 hours without eating food and only coffee.
I'll do it.
So yeah, that'll probably do it. But I just got cleared today to go back to playing golf, so I'll be at the range today.
Cleared concussion protocol.
Out of concussion protocol. No, I'm out of concussion protocol. Back in the swing of things, but yeah, I'm disappointed I missed last week because it was the Masters recap and RBC Heritage, which
last week was a good episode.
Damn it,
it's a really good episode. But this week we got the Zurich. We can have some fun with it. It's not exactly going to be the most analytical podcast.
I mean, I will say concussion Trev still hit his best bet. So
I did. I said answer because I liked to answer last year. I'm pretty sure I had answer to win last year, and he came in like second after hitting like every single green or something like that. Like the whole
he did. I forgot about that.
So anyway. I still had my best bet though, which is a good sign, I guess.
Let's get inside the ropes. Stuart Sink, second win of the season. Him and Bryson are the only people with 2 wins this season.
Polar opposites of the spectrum there.
Yeah. But the resumes, I mean, no matter how you put it, winning 2 tournaments is insane. But Bryson also has the US Open and Arnold Palmer versus.
Speaking of like polar opposites, I feel like I saw something. This might be completely wrong, but I saw something on Twitter the other day where it was like Stuart Sink actually led the field in like total distance off the tee, just because of like it's like just a lot of no driver holes, and he hit like more than driver.
When he would hit driver.
Yeah, he would hit driver, or he would hit like a bigger club than the iron or something like that. Which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny considering like it's like polar opposites, and he actually led the field.
Out of the week right there.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It was a tweet, and I should have like saved the tweet or something like that, but I wish it was some weird stat like that.
I mean, yeah, he's actually had quite a distance boost this year. Last year, I think he was 113th. This year, he ranks 26th in driving distance on tour.
It's actually
he averages 306, and he gained about 20 yards in the last year.
Can you do the Bryson method?
It's pretty much through balance, flexibility, stability, and core strength, he says. So he kind of knows his golf swing, and he made it a little bit more flexible, and he gained 20 yards. So that's actually insane. Top 30. He's 47 years old.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I should start getting flexible because I'm not flexible.
I can't touch my toes. I need to get more flexible. I mean,
got to work on that.
Gotta start doing some yoga. But yeah, it was kind of like he shot 8 under 2 days in a row, and then just kind of played an okay weekend, and still won.
Pretty much. That's and honestly, I thought first round, I think he went 8 under on the first round. You're right. I was like, oh yeah, Stuart Sink, he's gonna be the first round leader because he finished very early, and like there was no one even near him at 8 under. Like I think like 4 under was like the closest near him. I was like, I made like the image for the Instagram, like Stuart Sink, first round leader. And then Cameron Smith came out of nowhere. And I think he went 9 under on the first day.
Yeah.
And then he went fishing right after and caught a nice big one.
I saw the PGA Tour posted like Stuart Sink wire to wire. I'm like, wasn't he not first round leader?
He was not.
That was not a wire to wire win.
Yeah, exactly. Like the PGA Tour posted that. I'm pretty sure, like wire to wire victory. I'm like that's just not true.
Almost wire to wire.
Oh, almost. It feels like it was wire to wire just because it felt like Smith didn't really do much after the first day.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it was a pretty uneventful week as far as like there wasn't a lot.
Mainly because Stuart Sink was just running away with it the whole time. Like you had some decent guys up there. It's just I don't know. It wasn't a good tournament, really.
No, I think if you take away Stuart Sink from all that, it's like the leaderboard's like it's pretty jumbled up and pretty like everyone's right there.
I mean,
you had pretty cool to watch.
You had a lot of like good names there. Good names near the top too. Harold Varner, Matthew Fitzpatrick was near there. Corey Connors, Colin Morikawa.
And we're not like those casual golf fans that are like, oh, it's not like an Arnold Palmer or like a major or something. Like I'm not watching. Like we'll watch. It's just this one wasn't really a good one, and we love this tournament.
And like you said, it's not like a major, but it wouldn't matter if this was a major or not. It still wouldn't be. Like obviously I missed the Masters episode last week, but like until basically 15 the Masters, it was boring because it was somewhat boring because Matsuyama was so far ahead of everyone else. Like Stuart Sink was so far ahead of everyone else here.
Right.
Until Xander handed the water.
Yeah. Now it was pretty cool to see him win with his son on his bag again.
Yeah.
His whole family was in attendance for the final round. So that was a pretty cool thing.
His family, both his sons have a lot of hair.
Yeah,
unlike
he has
him.
no hair. Yeah,
whatever. This is the third time he's won the RBC Heritage. The last time he won was in 2004, and the time before that 2000. So
that's
quite some time between RBC Heritage wins.
One of my friends, you guys know Webb. His friend put like $10 on Stuart Sink to win and a pre-tournament and $1,000.
I don't know why he wasn't really on our radar. I mean, it's just because like when you look at like course history and people who've won the event, I don't look all the way back to 2004.
Yeah,
so
it's not really something you think of when you think of course history. Besides like Tiger, maybe.
And I guess the field was pretty good this week for our RBC Heritage. So like I don't think he was really just like wasn't really on our radar for this.
No, yeah, he really wasn't.
Which I guess that's kind of.
When you came out and you shoot 63. Anyone who does that is probably going to win if they shoot like even par. He could have shot even par the last 2 days and won.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have it wouldn't have mattered well. So you did like he still won like 1 or 2 under each day.
And then Jeek, I saw you post this on Twitter. You said you were asking if there's been a renaissance for golfers over 45 years old.
I mean, yeah, there kind of has been a little bit recently. You have Lee Westwood kind of competing in the tournaments a couple weeks ago, and then now you have Stuart Sink winning for his second time this season. And they like kind of like a similarity between the two of them. They both don't really have real caddies. Like Stuart Sink has a son on the bag. Lee Westwood had his his fiance and also his son on the bag. I kind of feel like they're out there kind of with nothing to lose, and if they don't win, fine. I'm 47 years old. If they do win, then wow.
Who's next? VJ? Stricker?
Oh, VJ.
Furyk
could be cool.
I feel like he has the best chance of like contending a tournament out of those guys.
I mean, Phil.
Stricker. Stricker
I don't
competed.
Count Phil. He's an ageless wonder.
I mean, he's 50 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. He's
older. He's older. Phil's older than Stuart Sink, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
but it doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't feel like it at all. I would say, Stuart Sink competed at the Waste Management too. Like he was there on the weekend, like the last couple of groups.
Yeah, and wasn't Jim Furyk like 2 years ago, like up there at the Players?
He probably was. I think he
was second
to Rory.
Yeah, he was
second to Rory. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he comes out of nowhere at some random tournament sometimes. He'll play. I bet he plays well at like the U.S. Open or something like that, like just out of nowhere.
I mean, yeah, I think
guys knows how to manage a course.
I think there's only been eight golfers who have won a major after the age of 44.
What, Tiger?
I mean,
Tiger's not 44, is he?
Tiger?
No, Tiger's 45. Tiger's 45.
Well, did he win a major?
I don't know.
No, I think 43. So,
So not him, just I look at
it's like Lee Trevino and Jack and like a bunch of older golfers, like no one recent. But that's just interesting to see. They don't really win majors, so
You said
maybe
Jack,
Stuart
and I was
Sink.
like, obviously that's Jack Nicklaus, and I was trying to think just randomly, is there any Jacks on tour right now? Can't think of a, and that's such a common name. I feel like the J name.
Honestly,
Dang,
you're right.
maybe that's a new segment.
Jacks.
Instead of
Jake?
naming everybody from a nation, we have to name everybody with a name like Jack.
You should have done the guess who, and just had your guy named Jack, and we would have never guessed it probably.
I don't know if there is one. So someone's probably out there like, no, my third cousin who's on the Corn Ferry Tour's name's Jack.
Okay, that doesn't count.
I
I don't know a Jack. I don't know a Jack on. I know a Jason. I know a Justin.
Jason Kokrak,
Joel.
Justin Thomas, Joel. A lot of J's, but a lot
No
of
Jack.
uncommon J's, but no Jacks that I can think of.
That's weird. That's actually really weird to think of. One of the most common names in like the world, and there's no Jacks.
Interesting.
James.
There is James. Ian,
James Hahn.
or no, I was thinking Ian James Poulter.
James.
I don't know why I know his middle name. It's because it's in his Instagram bio, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any Jacks, but anyway. We also have in here like a lot of guys have been snapping their winless streaks. Most recently, we had Joel Damon. And do you guys watch GM Golf like had like a video with him?
I did see that
before,
actually.
and he was like playing really well, and he was like, guys, like over in where'd he win? Punta Cana?
Yeah, Punta Cana.
He's like, over there next week, they better watch out. I'm kind of firing. And he was playing unreal that video, and
then he
wins.
Then he actually wins.
It's so funny because the whole time he's like, damn, I'm actually really playing well. Like, better watch out there, guys. I mean, he's half joking, but then he goes out and wins. So
that's I watched those videos of them in Arizona playing with Joel Damon, and it's like he was playing well, but like, and I doubt they like obviously they edited and put it out after he won, so like they put like in the video like like he won
winner. Yeah.
How
the hybrid's just automatic in those videos, like always right.
Yeah, it's the and like he says like it's the hybrid that like he bought off like eBay or whatever.
Yeah, with the
same
same shaft.
Played desert golf?
I have not.
I played TPC Scottsdale one time.
Desert golf seems super interesting to me. It's like, I don't know. I feel like you just got to be kind of accurate or else you're just gone.
Yeah, if you go right and left, you could hit like rocks and like in the ball.
Yeah, you're in the sand.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, when I played a long time ago, and I wasn't that great back then, so I don't remember much from it. But I remember 3-putting 16 at TPC Scottsdale.
And you got on one though?
I did get on in one.
Still would have gotten booed though.
Yeah, still have gotten booed. And there were stands around the hole, which is cool. And you walk through like a tunnel to go to the tee box.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't remember much from it.
And then
just going back to our Jacks on the PGA Tour, I went on the PGA Tour website and searched Jack. There's about 50 golfers named Jack. Now, if you go on the website, only about 6 of them have pictures. The rest of them just have like
I just scrolled through the whole FedEx top 25. There's not one Jack in the top 125.
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting to. The Jacks are not people I've ever heard of.
Are there any? We need to find a college golfer named Jack and just get on that storyline.
Like he's the next Jack.
The next Jack. Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Imagine.
Yeah.
This guy is the next Jack. Oh, he's the only actually like why are you comparing him to Jack Nicklaus? Well, he's actually the next good Jack on PGA Tour, because there are no good Jacks on the PGA Tour.
Right.
That's still weird to think about. But
and then also you put in here that Lydia Ko on the LPGA won for the first time in 3 years.
Which I mean, Spieth won for the first time in a while. Matsuyama first time in a while.
People are winning.
I mean, even like Stuart Sink won this year, like earlier, but like before that, it was the first time in a while. So I mean, people are gonna start winning maybe after a little bit of a drought.
We'll see, dude. I think like Spieth, obviously, like he won the Valero, then he comes T4 or solo fourth at the Masters. Like next when we start like getting him in events again, like he's gonna be like almost a favorite in pretty much every event.
Yeah, well, he was almost favorite in the Masters too.
Yeah.
Like he was right up there, like top. Like when he put Kiowa, so I don't know what the deal with the Kiowa is like in terms of what you need to do well there, but like, I mean, we're like Charles Schwab. Like I feel like as a place like in Texas, where he's gonna play well. Like Valspar could play well.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for Spieth.
I mean,
Actually,
who do we think's due? I mean, I have two names that come right to the top: Tony Finau and Xander Schauffele.
Yeah,
Ricky Fowler
and Ricky too. Ricky's like, yeah, Ricky's
He's not
due.
really due.
Ricky doesn't.
He's not really due though. It's like
He's just
Xander and
bad.
Tony are.
Yeah.
Well, Tony's honestly so far due that he might not be due anymore.
I also think another name that's sneaky. I think Harold Varner III's due. He's had a couple of really.
That was his best finish this week. T2 with T2.
Yeah, he's had a couple really good finishes, and I think he's on the verge of winning it.
Because he's had like 54 or 54 hole leads.
He was in the wasn't he?
He's been in final groups before.
He wasn't in the final group, but he was like on Saturday at the PGA at Bethpage. He was in like the final group, or Saturday or Sunday. Like he was like
I think Sunday, and
they showed him on the first hole, and then showed him on the first hole and never again the rest of the round.
I mean, his ball striking this year has been incredible. He's not the longest guy, but like if you could put the ball striking together and you could putt well, I mean.
He was with Brooks in that final group. I'm now remembering. I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. I think
it was Sunday. Yeah.
Well, was Brooks with DJ or no? Was DJ in the final
DJ
group
was the hole behind.
Okay.
Because I remember
I wasn't sure. I knew they were like right there. I just didn't know how far.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when guys are in the running and they just like don't show them on TV and they're literally in the group with like one of the leaders.
Well, I mean, Varner was shot.
Varner literally shot like a 78 or 80.
That's the reason they didn't show him. They showed Brooks and DJ. That's all that was like even close. And like Varner was just like.
It makes you think that like Brooks and DJ are like in the same group, and then you're like, no. Like there's something.
I think that's kind of their goal.
That's the point of it. Just because they don't want people to see. Like if you're playing bad like Varner did, like you're not going to be shown on TV. Yeah, that's how it is.
So let's move into who's hot, who's not.
Well, I was say actually one last thing. There are fans at the U.S. Open. I don't know if we saw it last week.
Yeah, I did see that yesterday.
Both U.S. Opens actually.
Where is it again? It's at Torrey
Pines. Yeah.
Probably won't be going to that, but
could have went last year, but not this year.
I actually looked into tickets for the RBC Heritage, and
were they expensive? They were
like the only day that was when I looked. I think I looked when we were doing the podcast, the Masters week. I think I looked and the prices were it was like 150 per day, and it was the only day I was available was Thursday. Everything else was sold out.
There was a lot of people there. I noticed, especially on Thursday when I was like watching the most. There was a lot of people there. That is a weird golf course to spectate at. I feel like because a lot of the fairways are very narrow in a lot of spots, and just kind of like tree lined and stuff. So like, where do you put the spectators?
Yeah, where are you walking all the time? Yeah,
it is weird. And also, COVID doesn't really exist in South Carolina anyway. So,
right,
that kind of thing.
At least publicly.
Yeah,
scientifically.
Yeah, it's still here. It's still here.
All right. So let's move into who's hot, who's not. On that note, Jeek, you wanna?
Who's hot? Cameron Smith. I kind of mentioned him earlier. Top 20 in his last 5, and 3 of those are top 10s. I think he was T9 this week, T10 at the Masters. So Cameron Smith, pretty hot right now.
Yeah,
and he's one of the better picks this week too, probably.
Got a fire mullet too.
Yeah, you still the photoshops of PGA Pros.
Oh, dude, the Jordan Spieth one was literally so good.
It was, it looked perfect.
The other ones were like all right, like Bryson was, but the Jordan Spieth one was hilarious. It made me wish Jordan Spieth could grow a mustache.
Oh my god!
Also, that he could grow hair. That guy's Jordan Spieth's going bald. Like
Yeah, no, he's been going bald since 2015. Since he came on tour.
If I'm him, I'm just getting hair plugs.
Do the
Right?
Brian Urlacher treatment.
Yeah, but at this point, like, it's almost like it's too late because he's too in the spotlight and like.
Well,
people be
yeah,
like,
I
"Where's
think
all
I
this
also
hair
think for
coming
him,
from?"
he wears a hat
He
so
also-
often.
He's
Yeah.
in a,
Like he's outside
he's in a sport where he wears
playing
a
golf
hat.
wearing a hat so much of the year. Like it's like
Go Ollie Schneider, John, and just fucking or freaking
grow it out, grow out the bowl cut, and
Yeah.
just
I mean, he's in a sport
That's a
where he wears a
weird- that's a
hat all the
weird look.
time. When he's in all of his commercials, he's also wearing a hat. Like it's just, you know, you just become hat.
maybe he's
guy.
just a hat guy.
Yeah.
If I was
he
going
def-
bald,
he
I
definitely
would
is.
also be a hat guy.
Just
He's
be a
definitely
hat guy, or you do
especially-
the hair treatment.
I mean, guys are playing like you saw Stuart Sink. Like you guys are, if you're playing golf and you're going bald or not much
that
hair, like
picture- the
you're
picture
like
of
you.
Stuart Sink.
You got to take care of your head. Like you got like you don't want to get sunburned on top of your head.
Yeah,
The
my dad
picture
has that.
Stuart
Or a
issue.
hat.
a couple years ago, I think it was, is so funny. He takes his hat off and like from here up, it's
Well, you
just
see, his
This
son,
weekend, too.
His son's the same thing, just with like the forehead. Like,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
Do you guys get that tan during the summer?
Not
think
that
so,
bad.
no.
No, obviously, because we're not playing golf playing golf pretty often, but like not like
Yeah.
as much as they are outside and stuff.
I think it's.
But
I
even
don't,
like,
I don't. I'm amazed.
I get
honestly,
it
they get
kind
their-
of.
but like look at your hat
I've
right
never
now.
noticed it. I've never noticed it for me.
What
Like,
about it?
look at your hat right now. It only covers like this much of your head is like
Yeah,
on. So
Yeah.
like it's hard for you to get like a big tan. Like
Yeah,
that's all. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've thought about that before. I've never really gotten it. I don't really. I guess
I'll
it's-
notice it after like a long day or something, but then like I feel like if you like shower and like it's like nighttime, you're fine.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely fine.
I feel like there was a picture that I found somewhere of me where I had it real bad. Oh, here's what it was. I was at like IMG for the summer playing baseball. I
Oh,
just wore a
boy.
hat every single day. Was outside every single day for like 8 hours, and in Florida heat, I had the worst forehead tan of all time.
you just have to
Um,
wear your hair down like this.
Yeah.
I could do that right now. But yeah, so I actually have a People's Champ of the Week.
All right, go ahead.
Damian Lee of the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
He was wearing he was getting on the plane and he was wearing an LPGA hoodie.
Oh, I did see that.
Was he
Yeah.
really?
I put it on my story.
You're right.
Big
I
fan
did
of the
see
game.
that. You're right. Did put it on your story.
Yeah. So
That's true.
I don't know. I feel like that was pretty cool. I don't know why he personally did it. Maybe he's also a big golfer along with like Steph Curry because they're on the same
Probably.
team, but I don't know.
Steph probably got him into it. Who knows?
Could have.
Also, I saw this.
Kent Bazemore also had it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I saw this thing on Twitter. I guess it's a people's champ, but it's not like I wouldn't appreciate it. But there was this guy like I think I sent a Pat on Twitter, but it was like a guy showed up to a Monday qualifier with like a wagon and like these like just really really weird crazy outfit
with like Argyle
clothes.
socks and like
Yeah,
a sweater
it's-
vest and like
and I think No Laying Up found him on like found his scorecard and he shot like 58 on the back nine or something like that.
oh, I thought you were about to say he shot a 58. I was like, dude.
No.
Yeah,
No,
there's
but,
no
like,
way he played that seriously.
But the guy is like, I think the guy is like 500,000 Instagram followers, or something like that, and like has like a big YouTube channel or something. I don't know. I tried to find
him on.
I tried to find his YouTube channel. I couldn't find it, but like I kept looking through the comments looking for it, and I saw that, I'm like, that's just weird, and I wouldn't want to play with that, something like that. And if it was like a YouTube stuff.
No,
or
that would be
something.
awful. That would
No.
suck to play
Yeah,
with
Monday
when you're trying to
qualifier.
grind.
Yeah. Oh god, I'd be so distracted.
So I figured out the LPGA thing. So it's like a hashtag. It's called hashtag hoodie for golf, and it's by this foundation.
Oh yeah, Max Homa tweeted about it, too.
LPGA Renee Powell Foundation. Michelle Wee has been like a big supporter of this, and pretty much it's a foundation that provides need-based grants to LPGA, USGA girls, black communities. So
Oh, that's dope.
that's why they were wearing those sweatshirts. They actually wore those sweatshirts, and 3 hours later on the LPGA Tour shop, the sweatshirts were sold out. So
Wow.
they raised a lot of money.
I think Max Homa did tweet about that the other day, saying he'll play in Arizona in the summer with a hoodie on, see how many holes he can go without passing out in the heat.
We should get in on that. That'd be dope. I would. That sweatshirt's also kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's like a tie-dye.
I would guess.
Yeah. I'm a huge tie-dye guy. So yeah, that was cool. Dude, we already say this stat of the week, kind of, or
No,
I had my stat, but we didn't say this one.
So first stat of the week, Stuart Sink won this week. He won earlier this year, and it's been a while before earlier this year that he's won. His last victory before 2020 was the 2009 Open Championship. So that's a long time between winning.
yes,
especially from winning a major. You won a major, and you think like, oh, I'm gonna.
I didn't even know. Honestly,
events, and
I didn't even know you won a major.
What was going on 11 years ago for us? We were 11 years old.
We were playing NCAA basketball 10.
Yep. I was in California. That's that's crazy. When like 11 years ago was the last time you won a tournament before this.
Kind of want to look at this the leaderboard now.
That's what I'm literally looking up that right now.
Where did he win?
Turnberry.
That's a cool place to win.
So he won an Open?
Yeah, he won the Open.
Why can't I find the leaderboard? I think he won in a play. No, this is the first round.
Like the 20. What?
Okay, yeah, no, he won in a playoff against Tom Watson. Lee Westwood tied third.
They finished 200.
Luke Donald was top 5. There was like no.
What a leaderboard!
There was like not a lot. Like obviously the 2 Americans at the top, but then
Retief Goosen, Ernie Els.
There was not a lot of Americans.
I mean, that's a pretty good top 5 though.
Yeah. Tom Watson, Stuart Sink, Lee Westwood.
Luke Donald's American, right?
No, he's English.
No, he's English.
He's English.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Don't hate on me. I wasn't a golf fan when he was good.
But yeah.
Loki, he was.
You were sinking a playoff. Tom Watson made a 7 on one of the holes. So
on Sunday?
No, in the playoff.
At one point, of course, at one point Westwood was winning.
They had the playoff, so the playoff was different back then. They played a 4-hole like aggregate score playoff.
No, that's what they did when Jordan played, or when Zach Johnson won the British Open 2015. There was a 3-hole.
I think that's changed. That's changed since then. I
think it might have, but like I know that 2015 it did.
Yeah, so they played a 4-hole playoff, and Tom Watson made a 7 on the second to last hole and just took him out of it.
That's tough. That must have been deflating.
Oh, Watson bogeyed also bogeyed 18 to get into the playoff and Stuart Sink birdied it.
That's tough.
And Westwood bogeyed it to get out of the playoff, of course.
Tough. God doesn't know how to close. Or at least in majors. Or at all.
You said you had another stat, Trev.
No, that I said the stat earlier.
Oh, okay.
That was what I said earlier.
All right, so let's get into the skins and preview with Jeeks about what's this place called? Oh, TPC Louisiana. I've actually played this in PGA Tour.
I have too.
I thought you were about to say I actually played this course before. I was like, when?
No. I've never been in the great state of Louisiana, although I would love to. But first, we want to talk about Roback a little bit.
Yeah, Roback.
We had a little shout out. We had Jack Murphy winning the Roback shirt in the March Madness bracket. He's getting a shirt. I'm not really sure which one he's getting, but I want to get another before the summer season starts.
Roback, I wear my Roback shirt. I think I'm playing golf with my friends tomorrow, and I'm wearing my Roback shirt, and like I literally wear it every single time.
I had a nice little Sunday round on Sunday evening and wore mine.
Mm-hmm. They're comfortable. They're so nice.
Yes, very, very good. I like them.
Got a lot of new designs out.
They do,
which is pretty cool.
I should check them out.
The Daytona, the Palmetto. The names are just sick too.
The Palmetto. What's the Palmetto? What does it look like?
It has some kind of design on it. I need to zoom in. It has like like the South Carolina state like flag, like the little moon and like
actually, that was like my map.
yeah, it has that like all over it. It's pretty sick.
Interesting. Huh. Is Trevor frozen right now?
He is frozen right now, but
okay, never mind. He's good now.
Keep talking about
So
Roback
back now.
Yeah, but I feel like that's good. Just go to the link in our bio. You have 15% off. You hear us talk about it all the time. Great brand. Also, you're not going to be like basic wearing like that, like Nike stuff on the course, wearing like a Tiger Woods hat. Like, I feel like Roback's like a cool, like, if you see someone wearing Roback, you're like, okay, so this person knows golf. They're a golfer.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting more stuff before.
Yeah.
So let's move into skins and the course preview.
Okay, so this week we have an interesting event. We have the Zurich Classic. There's going to be 80 teams of 2. The top 35 in ties will make the cut. At TPC Louisiana, it's par 72, 74, 25. There's going to be 2 rounds of best ball and 2 rounds of alternate shot. So pretty interesting event to pick. I feel like it's like kind of like throwing a dart and deciding who you want to win. Definitely the hardest event to pick a winner. Stats are tough to utilize, especially in like an alternate shot type of format. It's another Pete Dye course. Also, just wanted to mention that. I feel like if you're gonna focus on any stats, probably strokes gain approach is gonna be the best one, as well as strokes gain putting. Just because if you're playing in an alternate shot, you both need to approach well and you both need to putt well. So, other than that, past winners in current format, John Rahm and Ryan Palmer won 2 years ago. We didn't have the event last year. Billy Horschel and Scott Piercy in 2018, and Jonas Blix and Cam Smith in 2017. So, yeah, we're gonna skip the DraftKings this week.
Who the hell is Jonas Blix?
Isn't that he's like
I've heard of him before. He's Swedish.
I've never heard of him in my life.
He was. I think he was probably better, like 3 or 4 years ago, probably.
Okay, maybe that's why.
Or maybe even longer. I remember him every now and then though.
All right, so we are going to be skipping DraftKings this week. It's just kind of weird. It's like it's not a great week to do that. I feel like, it's a weird format, but we are going to be giving out bets, of course. Got 3 skins on the line this week, and their bet has to be -110 or like better odds, as in like.
I will say it's another
money.
weird week for best bet because you got like the top 20, top 30, but it's top 35 in ties. So there's no top 40.
Basically, if you
have
cut,
to pick a
like
team. You pretty much have to pick a team. So
yeah, you pick a team, and then it's top 35 in ties, and top. Yeah, there's no top 30. There's no top 40, which is If it was top 30, it'd be like just making the cut, which would be nice. But
so I'll start. I actually really liked Trevor's, but then I realized he already had it. So I'm going with Brendan Steele and Keegan Bradley at 45-1. This week's kind of like, it's an interesting format. I feel like you never have like the favorites winning all the time. Like, what was that one that Kuchar won in the QB shootout? You kind of just got to close your eyes, point at a team.
Yep.
And honestly, I'm putting a little more consideration than that into it. But like, got 2 guys that can score. Brendan Steele always kind of finds his way into the top of the leaderboard. I don't know how. Keegan Bradley can if he has a good week. So I feel like that combination, I like that. I like them to potentially, take it. And then my best bet.
Hold up. Brendan Steele is one of those guys, like you said, he finds his way to the top of the leaderboard. He's one of those guys they don't show on TV, and then like the tournament ends, and you're like, they show the leaderboard, and Brendan Steele's like in like 6th.
He's on the first page. He's on the first page every single time.
Like how is he there?
him, Brendan Steele and Kevin Streelman with the same like similar last names. They're always right there.
Yeah. So my best bet is Cantley and Schauffele to be top 5 of the Americans at -110.
I like this one. I thought about this one as well.
I mean, the cap is -110 this week. I actually kind of like this. Cantley and Schauffele. I know, like we always say, like going into one of these tournaments, like it's like, oh, the top team, like they're so sick, and then they don't really do anything. But that's such a good team, Cantley and Schauffele.
I feel like Cantley hasn't really played. Did you play this past week at Harbortown?
Yeah, he did.
Good,
He did.
yeah.
I don't know
I'll
if he
say-
made the cut.
I would say I feel like he hasn't played because he didn't play well at the Masters at all.
No.
He did get cut. He
Yeah.
got cut this past week, and he got cut the Masters too. Like he wasn't even
Who's
close
not?
to
He
the
got cut in
Masters.
3 straight. Patrick Cantley, who's not?
Who's not?
Oh, who's not? Oh, so now he's gonna win this week with Schauffele, of course.
It's crazy. He was fifth, or he was not fifth. Where was he? Like 15th into Genesis, and like I think he finished okay. At
Yeah, he had
WGC.
some
The
yeah
players-
terror.
The Players cut, the Masters cut, the RBC Heritage cut.
All after the workday or whatever when Morikawa won.
Yep.
It feels like, huh? That's interesting.
He's not.
Now he's probably gonna win.
Yeah.
Or at least get top 5 American for Pat. I'll go next. I'll go with Sam Burns and Billy Horschel at plus 2,500 to win. Like I said, it's kind of like a shot in the dark. Horschel's been playing well recently. He's always seems like he's we played well at the this past week, and he's won here before in 2019. I think it was, right? Yep, 2018. Sorry. So I'll go with them. They're kind of shot in the dark pick. And best bet, Brandon Grace and Harold Varner, top 20 at even. Varner finished second last week by himself without Brandon Grace. And Grace just seems like a gamer. I feel like both of them seem like gamers.
Grace won the Puerto Rico Open a couple weeks ago.
All right, so they can't win, but they can get top 20.
I don't know, just saying that's some decent form, I guess. If you
He won the Puerto Rico Open, and Harold Varner. Grace is a gamer though. I feel like he thrives in this kind of stuff. Like he's played well at the President's Cup before too.
That's a very interesting pairing.
I know. You wouldn't think like I feel like it's weird to
gonna-
have like someone with 2 different nationalities. Like
Yeah,
besides like Justin Rose and Henrik Stenson, I feel like that's different too. But yeah.
and then
That's even
Billy
ones.
Horschel, this is an event that he would probably play well in. It's just like one of those
It
types
is.
of events that I
That's it.
feel like
It definitely is. And then I saw he won. I'm like, oh, even better. Like he's
Mhm.
played
And Sam
well here
Burns,
before.
he's been like good form this
Yeah.
season, but like
Horschel's like one of those guys who's gonna like obviously you try really hard in these events, but I feel like this is always like it's like a fun event for the guys, and like Horschel's gonna be like treat it like it's like the fucking Masters.
right.
It's more like that.
So my winner this week, I'm gonna go with Max Homa and Taylor Gooch. They're plus 3,200. 2 guys who've been solid form this season. They both have solid approach and putting games, and they're both top 100 in every single major like stat on the PGA Tour website. And I feel like this is an event they could thrive in, especially since it's kind of like more one of those laid back events. I feel like Max Homa kind of would thrive in that team play type of experience. And then my best bet, Cameron Smith and Mark Leishman, top 10 plus 125. They've both been on good form. They're both tremendous ball strikers. It just like seems like a good possibility that they could play well in this type of event, especially an alternate shot. I feel
I
like
agree.
2 guys
I
with
like that
great
too.
approach and an alternate shot.
Leishman's also
very
been
good.
playing well recently. So.
Yeah.
So
So
at the Masters.
I mean, whatever. Leishman's like stats on the website don't look great right now, but he's a good ball striker. He's come around recently.
Yeah.
Yes, he has for sure. I'm not a big Leishman guy just because of like I feel like since the Farmers last year, he's just been like so trash, and that's other than the past couple.
And he just like he used to be so good too. So
Yeah.
I think he's coming back towards that. So
Right.
I saw him at the US Open at Shinny.
Really?
One year. Yeah. He said like some kid asked him do you play Fortnite? And he's like, what's Fortnite? Like
And then you got the
Australian
pick with
accent.
Cooch.
I did get the pick. That was right there, right next to
Yeah.
Cooch.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Yeah. And then our first round leader, I really like the first round leader that we came up with. Scheffler and Bubba.
I like that
20 to 1. I feel
I
like
like
they're
that
just 2
too.
guys. It's best ball at first, right?
yeah, I think so.
So
I
there's
think-
just some
I
guys
think
that can
I
go
saw-
I
long.
think they might split them actually. It might be like 9 holes best ball, 9 holes
Oh.
in a shot.
Interesting.
I think
Either way.
Bubba's won here before, but not in the team setting.
Yeah,
So
this
he's
used
won,
to
like, a
be
solo.
a solo event, like
Yeah,
a normal
And he's won
solo
here
event.
before.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Zurich's just kind of. I feel like everyone really doesn't really like the Zurich all that much.
No, I feel like it's not really.
I mean, I bet it's fun for the players.
Oh no. That's what I was saying. I feel like it's like a fun, like kind of like you're out with like a partner, and it's like kind of a fun event. That's what I was saying.
And you're
like,
competing for money. Like it's like PGA Tour event.
Course,
so I could see how that'd be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to I feel like they're picking who you want to be your partner every year. I'm surprised, like, why haven't like JT and Jordan or like why haven't like the top 2 in the world or something just been like, dude, let's just go win a tournament. Like, come on. Like
I don't know, because you have to go to Louisiana for a week, and like they're probably
it's like hey, dude,
Masters.
let's just go win $1 million and just call it a day.
I guess.
Me, like Bryson, the Bryson Foundation, see what happens. Like I literally
Bryson and
they
who?
played like DJ.
They played, like, I don't know if that'd be a good. I don't know.
I know. Imagine though, like there's a drivable par 4 and like one hits in the fairway and just Bryson just has like the chance to go for like DJ plays to save every hole and Bryson is like unleashes every single time and they get like, I don't know, 20 yards away or something like that.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know what the ideal pairing would be.
I think JT and Jordan would be sick.
I think JT and Jordan would be sick. I think honestly maybe Bryson and Jordan would be fun to watch too.
I could see that. I feel like Jordan would like try to I feel like they'd get along actually somehow.
Yeah. Bryson, I can see Bryson getting annoyed at Jordan talking at the ball the whole time.
Give me Bryson and Patrick Reed. Just give it to me.
Oh God.
Well, watch them like win, just the villains.
Yeah, just give them to me.
Oh God.
Or Brooks and Bryson.
Brooks and Bryson would be I would watch.
Yeah, they wouldn't even last.
If they were playing together. They're playing together in this. I would literally watch all 4 days of this to watch that.
Yes, that'd be so fun.
There is one thing I do want to mention from the RBC last week that like we didn't really touch upon. The final group was playing so slow. Like they were way off time too. Like I don't know why, but they just played incredibly slow. So it's kind of
what about? Did you guys talk about last week how they tried to put the net above the driving range?
We didn't talk about that actually, but then Bryson dropped out.
Bryson withdrew, and they like got these cranes just for Bryson, and then he withdraws.
It is a pretty short driving range.
I think more than just Bryson could do that.
Yeah,
I think it. But I mean,
driving range is like 300 yards. I think that's like it. So
yeah, I just thought it was funny that it was Bryson. It was like based like I feel like for the majority, for the most part, it was put up because of Bryson.
Yeah.
And just to be safe, I guess. I don't know.
So let's get in the clubhouse to finish off the week. We're going to do what our Zurich walk-up song would be, because this is the tournament where I don't know if they still have it this year, but they have in past years. They have the walk-up song for the people on the tee. Kisner had Slippery by Migos.
You would think you would have like some sort of like country song or something.
I think it was the guy he was playing with wanted it, but like that's hilarious. That's a song. I listened to that in the car the other day. You don't realize how long that song is. Not that they play the whole thing, but I'm just saying like that song's like 5.5 minutes or something like that, and it doesn't miss.
Honestly, if I was someone like Max Homa, I would just put a poll out on Twitter. Just have the fans.
What do you want my walk-ups? I wonder what Max Homa's will be.
I know. I'm
trying to think of what he's a fan of. I feel like he's definitely said it.
Like, who's gonna be that guy that walks out to like that Victory Royale, like TikTok. Yeah, that one.
Oh God.
I don't know, but I'm assuming you know what my walk-up song would be.
Of course.
What was it?
Portland
by Drake.
Dating back to the high school baseball days.
High school baseball.
Yeah, I never really. Mine would be for golf.
Gee, what was your walk up? Did you?
I don't even think I had a walk up song. I was just like, play whatever.
Okay.
Which is fair.
I mean, Trevor DeGangi had one.
And
what was Trevor's?
It was the what was that song called? The with the piano by Dr. Dre.
Like Still Dre or the next episode, one of those two.
Yeah, Still Dre. I knows that. But anyway, what would your guys be?
Ooh, for golf, this is tough. Now, like in sports, just in general, my favorite, like, so when the Giants do their kickoff, they always play Hell's Bells, and that's so fun. But
Hell's Bells is an electric song.
I feel like that's an electric song. I don't know if that works for golf.
I listened to Oh, yes, it would. That'd be.
I think I would have to go with Hell's Bells.
Yes, it would.
Such a good walk-up song.
I would say you said that, and I thought of like Iowa when they walk out to Back in Black wearing all black, and I'd wear black every day and wear Back in Black. Or if you haven't heard Space Odyssey 2001, the South Carolina walkout song.
I have not heard it, but I probably have. I just don't know.
It's just very like.
I also honorable mention. I like 3005, just like the beginning of that song.
Song. I listen to Hell's Bells before walking to class before every test I take.
Did you really?
How does that work for you?
You know. You get in
the class, like you put your pencil down on the paper and it just breaks because you're just so hyped up.
Literally, dude. I'm like, all right, I got like 4 minutes to left in this walk. I put on Hell's Bells. I'm just like,
that's
all
so
right,
funny.
Let's do this. I'm not even joking. Every time.
That is so funny.
And now we're remote learning, so it's like, okay, the test pops up at like 12:45.
You're just blasting.
I'm putting that on at 12:40 on the speakers outside.
You're just blasting Hell's Bells like your speaker. That's
it gets me ready to go. It gets me ready to go. Gets me where
I will say if Hell's Bells is a walk-up song to Zurich, I think you go up to a T with that. I think I'm crushing that drive.
I think I'm literally like I'm doing that thing that like long drivers do with my feet.
Yeah. Swaying to the beat.
Dude, I'm hitting that ball like 300 yards. No joke.
What would you if you had to do like a joke song? What would you do? Like something like that would be like just like a joke.
Let me think.
Like WAP.
I'll say like Mo Bamba.
Gummo by 6ix9ine.
Yeah, any 6ix9ine song would be right.
That would be so bad on a golf course. Imagine.
Yeah.
God,
that'd be so bad. Trying to think of what else would be a funny one.
I mean, they're playing Slippery, but I mean,
Slippery's fun, but like it's not as much funny. No, it's funny because it was Kisner. It wouldn't be funny if like someone ran into it.
I feel like I can't tell if I was like a PGA Tour golfer if I would do an actual walk-up song or like a joke, like kind of like a funny thing.
You could make you could make Hell's Bells funny though. It's cool and you can make it funny because you're just like, I don't know.
That would be
because it's so intense that it's funny.
Yeah, for a golf course.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, I feel like some people might be trolling this week, especially it's like in an event like this. Like this is not the most serious PGA Tour event. Like obviously you're there to win money and stuff like that, but like it's a team event. Like it's kind of just like a fun thing for the guys to do while also being able to win money. So,
I literally can't get over Pat listening to Hell's Bells like before a test. That's like the funniest.
That's not even cap. I do it every single time.
Yeah, I know. No, I actually believe you. I just think it's like so funny. You're walking your test. You're like, I can see you like I literally picture you like walking around campus like bobbing your head to Hell's Bells and like clapping your hands like let's go.
I remember like back when I used to take the bus, I would have a whole playlist lined up. I would listen to that. I listened to what's the song? I'm not gonna cover. I would have like a whole I would have like a 5-song playlist of
like
just,
welcome to the jungle, like
something like that. I honestly forget what it was.
Honestly,
I had some DMX I had a DMX song in there. Yeah, I had a playlist going.
That one jungle song where they played for the World Cup commercial years ago with Ex-Ambassadors. That's a good one too. That's a really good pump up song.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, so I'm knock on wood. I am graduating college.
That's true.
Where did it get me?
It works, I guess.
I guess if you're listening, just play Hell's Bells or any pump up song before a test. You'll be.
I guess like job interviews now, like.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
I have a job interview tomorrow. I might have to do it. Actually, no. I feel like
I feel like it's different. That's different kind of pumped up.
It's different vibes. You got to be
like all of a sudden you get into the job interview and you're like Coach O, like saying all this.
You're
stuff.
Like you're still bobbing your head like to the music, everything.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna bring intensity to the work. I'm gonna bring.
You got to be You gotta be in good
spitting all
vibes.
over the place.
You gotta be in good vibes before a job interview.
If I play in a tournament this summer, I will make sure to play Hell's Bells in the car on the way to the tournament, and I will make sure to record it.
Absolutely.
That'll be so funny.
Do you want to do anything else in the clubhouse? Or actually, I have class in 9 minutes, so
Yeah,
kinda
that's a good.
yeah.
gotta scarf down a sandwich before then. On that note, what do we have next week? Do we have anything good?
Valspar.
Oh, I could. That's
It
not
is
bad.
Valspar.
Okay, I'm down with
Yeah.
that. I mean, Zurich's like, whatever. Like I'll watch like a little bit, here and there.
We're getting to all the tournaments
TV.
that are in the PGA 2K video game when you play the career mode. So
We are, yeah. So
Valspar,
maybe we'll
yeah.
get
Do a
hop on a
derby
Twitch stream or
Valspar.
something if we have time. But yeah, we'll see you next week for the Valspar. Other than that, have a good weekend.